what's the point, like, of any of this? The cops have been arrested and charged. Congress has claimed they're going to go and make sure that there's uniform policing across the nation. Like, why are protests being held all over the state, like all over a state in which the ensuing incident, the whole quote unquote George Floyd thing, um, didn't partake in? I'm really curious. It feels like one gigantic virtue signal. And ladies and gentlemen, we have an episode of When Virtual Signaling Goes Wrong. This is coming to us from NJ.com. New Jersey mayor criticized after saying he's pro good black people at protests. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If you're familiar with my content, you know I did a video where AIU had a young man on his channel, and he's talking about, oh yeah, you gotta stay away from the niggas. You gotta stay away from niggas. You gotta worry about the good ones like me. I ain't no problem, sir. I just got you. Like the yo, the good one myth or stereotype, man. It's amazing. It really is. This is written by Chris Franklin. Let's listen into what the mayor of Clark, BTW. I lived in Clark for about a year and some change with my ex, is part when we were cohabitating. And I gotta say, even though I was kind of like in and out of the township, I've never been stopped by a Clark Police Department. But while I was working at Robert Wood Johnson, in particular, because it's so close to that township. The guys would tell me all the time about them getting stopped by Clark Police Department, and you know they're like, man, the place is racist. That place is racist. And I will admit that I felt quite a bit of a, you ain't from round here, boy, are ya? Type vibe from the area, without a question. At the same time, I personally didn't get stopped by CPD, not once. And my gym was like down the street from my apartment, and my apartment was right off of the parkway, so it is a bit of a limited view, I will admit that. But from my time there, I've seen worse. I've picked up worse vibes elsewhere in the country, I'll put it to you like that. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Good afternoon, folks from Rowan and around. I welcome you to Clark Township today. A little disappointed hearing about that I'm smirking. I'm not smirking at anybody. I'm a little disappointed in the crowd today that we forgot to take a moment of silence for the reason we're all here, and that's Mr. Floyd. It's not a
Hey, real quick, there has been video footage that's been released of him resisting arrest and just falling to the ground and being completely uncooperative. I know, it's not. Oh well, he still. Yes, he should still be with us, of course. But I mean, look out for yourself. Take care of yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
To say I'm not racist, you have to be anti-racist. Okay, pro-black.
See, that was your first problem. You're sitting there listening to these bras, man. Like, yo, when it's all, because that's the reason that they doing it. Like, this is like the feminist grievance studies thing where, oh yeah, men and women are completely equal. Young lady, sit your ass down. You can't just be anti-racist. You have to be pro-black. You have to put them above you. Why? I wouldn't, and that's the thing that kills me about the whole kneeling thing. Why would you ever ask anybody to kneel? That it's so disrespectful. It really is.
Pro-black doesn't mean white people. It doesn't. Why is it so weird to be able to just say, like, I am pro-black?
Stroke, by the way.
I am pro-black doesn't mean that I'm not for all the people. That's the thing. But the thing is.
But here's the thing, sweetheart. Like, you should be like, if you're an elected official, his job isn't to be pro-black. His job is to be pro-Clark, right? His job is to look out for his constituency and the people that put him in office, and of all colors, of all stripes, of no matter who or what. If you reside within this town, yo, I come to me, I got your back. That's what it's supposed to be. But no. They're all hopped up on emotion and, oh my goodness, George Floyd, he was just the greatest human being that ever lived. Like, yo, did Prince get 4 funerals? Like, serious, did Prince get 4 funerals? I think Prince contributed a little bit more to America than, like, George Floyd. Jesus Christ.
Our mayor said it. Why can't you? Our mayor said it with no problem.
All right.
So if your man said it, then why are you sitting here harassing that man? Like straight up and down. Like, yo, these people are like just like they real bold, bro. Like y'all real bold because y'all feel like y'all got the numbers. All these folks gonna be hella butthurt in November. I promise you.
All right, hold on. We're still working. Let's go through this lesson.
I am pro-black for all the good black people that I know in my life.
What does that mean?
Hey, folks, listen.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to a no-win situation. Mr. Man, yep, yes, it was a gigantic virtue signal that went wrong, okay? You said, like, yo, I'm pro the good black people I know in my life, but the pieces of shit, screw them. And you know what? I gotta rock with them on that. Like, here's the thing. Wow, like, once again, I didn't know George Floyd personally. I'm more than likely, just it being a numbers thing, may not know you personally, but the deal is that, like, yo, if you were to go down, I would feel just as bad as I would if anybody else went down. You know, the only people who are required to genuinely love you and care about you, I mean, not really required because Lord knows it doesn't happen very often, but your family. That's it. The people that you know you share blood with and you make babies with, and you know you've invited in your life friends who become family. Those are the people who you should rely on. As far as relying on society and random strangers to give two shits about you, nah, that's just not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I can't say I'm for anybody if I don't know you. I'm for people, good people, law-abiding, hard-working, good family, good friends, people with good intentions.
Damn, man. Yo, he knocking it out the park. He's 100% correct. Like, but that's the thing when you're dealing with these crowds, with these types. No matter what, sir, you're a white dude. No matter what you say, and they don't care. They have absolutely no interest in hearing what you say. The only thing that they'll do with whatever you say, however you say it, you could be like, I'm pro-black so much. Oh my goodness, I love bleeding black women, black man. I love collard greens and fried chicken and cornbread. And you know what they'll do? They'll sit there like, oh, what do you mean you love being in black? There's no win. Okay, and this is one of the dangerous parts about what's taking place right now is when you present who you deem your opponent or your enemy with a no-win scenario. Well, then guess what? And particularly if they're coming from a good faith, eventually all that good faith will dissipate.
If you're black, great. If you're white, great. If you're Hispanic, great. It doesn't matter. I judge people on how you judge me. If you want to be my friend and stick your hand out, I'll shake your hand. I'll look you in the eye. My family's Italian American. When my grandfather came to this country, he was discriminated.
So, what do you think they said? One rhymes with mop, the other one rhymes with henny, and the third one rhymes with fuego. There we go. Oh, trust me, I know my racist terms.
On and on and on. Somebody made a comment earlier. I want to clear this because it's got to be said. The police followed you up Westfield Avenue. Absolutely. To ensure your safety, because I don't know any yahoo that might drive through this town or live in this town. I can't tell you every single person here. We want to make sure when your leaders came to us and said safe, peaceful, good dialogue, protest, we supported it. And we said to them, we want to ensure your safety and our safety. We don't want some yahoo that's driving through Clark doing something bad and Clark gets blamed. Maybe some yahoo from our town. I can't be responsible for every person. Mayor Giacobbe can't be responsible for every person that lives in Row A. But I'm going to tell you again, I will treat people, good people, always with respect.
Yeah, like I hear, like that's the thing when you're coming at it from the masculine, which I preach on this channel all the time. It's easy to like this. There is literally not a wrong. He did not say a singular wrong word, but you know you can always lean on NJ.com. You know. Because it's so salacious and they really want to, stoke these fires. Guys, Am I kidding you? You've seen a lot of the content that I've done over the past few days, just covering the stuff and staying on top of the stuff that they're trying to use to, spark off something like harsh here, because there's a reason Antifa had to be banned here. And I don't know if you guys seen what's taking place in Seattle right now. It is bonkers. And the deal is that regardless, I would never want that for you. Like, not even about me, because I'm adaptable. Like, yo, if it gets that nuts, I personally feel like I could be able to handle myself. But I don't want that for you, particularly if you're a business owner, or you're somebody who, has what's the name? Has found yourself in this really jacked up position where you're facing down these mobs of people that are just like coming at you and attacking you. And for what? For what? These folks are here to basically destabilize the country. And they dance on the graves of black men to do it. That's the thing that irritates me more than almost anything else. But let's read out what what NJ.com had to say. Protesters are criticizing the mayor of Union County Township for saying he was pro-black for all the good black people that he knew during the demonstration against social justice, against social injustice, Saturday. In the video provided to New Jersey Advanced Media by protester Reed Alexander Rinaldi, because, they got the inside folks all over the state, several demonstrators during a protest in Clark Township asked Clark Mayor Sal Bonaccorso, yeah, see, this is why The Sopranos is so, it just has the fan base it does, if he would declare that he was pro-black. I am pro-black for all the good black people that I know in my life, Bonaccorso responded. After hearing the displeasure of the crowd, he continued, and we went through all that. Emails to Bonaccorso, a Republican in the township office, for comment on the pushback were not returned Tuesday. In a video of his address to the crowd, he also said he was not a racist and that he would treat people always with respect. The crowd and protesters took an issue with the mayor's comments. I thought the mayor said whatever he could to avoid committing to that statement, being pro-black and all of its implications. Well, yeah, he did, because he doesn't have to say he's pro-black. If I mean, over here at least, if you're pro good person, if you're pro, people of good character, then great, like, because that's what we riding on over here. I like good people. I want to be a good person. I don't want to be a dredge, right? You know what I'm saying? I want to be productive member of society, and be able to help it move forward. Not these folks. Rinaldi, who grew up in Rahway, said he and many of his other protesters were there Saturday to discuss racial inequities in Clark, and said he didn't think the mayor acknowledged those inequities or inequalities. The protesters were talking about growing up, and kids would be afraid to drive through there because they would get pulled over, Rinaldi said. The elements of racism were already there, which myself I've already attested to. Seriously, why do people who are not in, like, even decent shape wear workout clothes? I'm very confused. Is this the more protest? Okay.
To anybody who breathes. Nobody wants to have that in this community. When your leaders came to me, and if they're here and they would say it, they would know I welcome them with open arms, because it was important for you folks to be.
Okay, I think we saw that part. So where's this? Pause. Oh crap, it's left. There we go. Okay, so we I think we saw all of that part. I was looking for a way to fast forward it, but either ways, Rahway Mayor Raymond Giacobbe was in attendance and also addressed the protesters. In another video of the event, the Rahway Mayor, a Democrat, told the crowd he had known Bonaccorso for a long time. I'm going to tell you right now, this man is not a racist. Giacobbe, who is also white, told the diverse NJ.com, y'all so trash. Y'all really are trash. And plus, they're sitting there saying how they're Italian. And in many respects, no, the Italians were not considered white, okay? And now I guess if you're just going by the what's the name, by, like, just American standards and Americanized standards, yeah, Italian would check the white box, but they've never considered themselves that. They've been their own thing from if even coming up with some Italian people, just knowing their trends. It's no different than Jewish people that came up, you know, really no different than black people that came up, because we do have our own culture that was within our own families, but it'd been chipped away at just harder than the other ones. I mean, trust me, everybody else is catching up, but we've been there for a very long time. Okay, so ultimately, he didn't say anything wrong. He didn't say a damn thing wrong. And J.com is just like doing its best to stoke these racial fires. And it's like, dude, fall back. All right, relax. It doesn't have to be like this. Honestly, this is a non-story. It really is, because we heard what he had to say and it was fair. And that's ultimately that's all you can really ask for, is for somebody to be fair with you. And the difference is that those protesters weren't being fair. But you may disagree. All the internet stuff. If you liked it, toss it a like, dislike, go ahead, do that too. Nobody's scared of you. Sub if you enjoy my fantastic voice. I'm gonna give videos like this every single day. Share, because sharing is caring. And YouTube and Bitchute and Like aren't the biggest fans of your boy over here for very obvious reasons. Bang the bell for notifications and speak. Let me know. What do you guys think in the comments? I believe that this man said absolutely nothing wrong. He seemed like, you know, I mean, I've never interacted with the guy, but he seems nice enough, like somebody who, if he did know you, you could probably lean on. But the deal is that he doesn't know like, this thing about elected officials, they cannot, like, that's the thing about everybody. You can't sit here and own, like, the actions of another human being. You know, the group be damned. You know, you can't own the actions, and you can't put the actions of one human being on another, which is why it continues to blow my mind that there's like nationwide protests for this guy who, you know, like, let's be real. Like, I believe Prince should have gotten 4 funerals. Okay. like Kobe should have gotten, like, Kobe was close, but like, seriously, like, you know, contributors. Okay. But you may disagree. That's what my comment section's for. And until the next one.